Welcome to the G2 podcast. I don't know.
That's good enough right there for me. All right, so today we've got Caleb Tucker here from Caleb Tucker Airsoft on YouTube, and we're going to do a podcast with him. He's accepted to do the hot sauce challenge.
Didn't accept it. I kind of got forced to.
Sounds about right.
That's what you say. I was like, hey, do you want to do it? You're like, yeah.
Sure, I guess, because you do it every time, and I just want to see you cry a little bit. So.
Yeah, it's been funny the last couple times.
All right, so first off, we'll get some chicken on our plates, and then we'll start off with the first one, which is the chipotle.
First. There you go, bud. Get you some chicken.
Let's go with this guy.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I might just eat a little
Trevor's
bit.
always hungry.
All right, so let's get some hua, or not the hua. Let's get the
Nice
chipotle.
Give it a second.
Let's get the chipotle going here, and so our standard traditional question for right now to get to know the people locally more is, how did you get interested in starting airsoft?
So, kind of a weird story. I actually did acting for quite a few years and got addicted to blank fire weapons.
Blank fire, huh?
Yeah, blank fire, it kind of got expensive, so we kind of just went action VFX and downgraded to cheap airsoft from like Walmart kind of thing to start painting them real cheaply, got rid of the orange tips.
And how long ago was this?
About 8 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Been in airsoft 7 and been YouTube for 5. But having airsoft is a little bit cheaper on the wallet for films. I'm sure you guys are aware of what blank fire versus airsoft cost.
Yeah, so blank fire, even 8 years ago, was too expensive.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize they were that expensive back then either.
That's like pre-COVID expensive.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, because you got to have so many rounds, and then you have to have them all certified on set. Like, if one primer was off, you just lost money because they won't let you use it because it's a safety thing. So
you don't run into Alex Baldwin's type stuff.
yeah, yeah, we don't want any of that.
No.
So we tried to avoid that, but that's what actually got me started on airsoft.
Caleb's already feeling the heat.
No.
Chipotle.
No.
No.
Not bad.
No. We'll just jump to number 8 if you want.
I like to tease myself up to that point.
Get your confidence built up.
That's what he needs.
Just hurt myself more and more gradually, basically.
See, you guys want to know how to break them? Camera.
You're in headlights now. So you did some acting and stuff with blank fire and anything we would know?
Just little things like on Amazon Prime. I did a movie called Little Mouse. Traveled to Pennsylvania for it. It was actually one of my first real paid jobs. And I wasn't actually background. I actually got to speak. I played a deputy sheriff. So it was kind of cool because everybody's like, well, you're kind of a jerk anyway most of the time. So, you know.
Did they give you the big belt buckle?
No, unfortunately, but I did get to wear the King County Sheriff outfit from like The Walking Dead.
Oh, that's really cool.
So it was like the whole sheriff department set up, and I'm the only one that had the patches on my uniform.
Oh, that's really cool.
So that was really cool to experience.
Anything else you want to add to that story of how you got started? So how did you end up at coming across I-70 by chance?
Actually,
that's
that's the funny part of the blank fire thing that led into airsoft. I actually ran into a couple local guys, Dennis, Austin.
Oh yeah. That's right.
And then I started playing with them. That's where I met Marmar. I met Sean. I can't remember what his call sign is because I never see him. Baby Cakes.
Lambert was there.
Lambert.
Yeah, that's like all the OG guys I know from way back when I first started too.
And then at first everybody's like, oh, well, G2 is going to be doing night games and the owner's kind of rude. And I was like, okay. So I had to brace for that. started playing, then started repping there, which we won't talk about that. And any of these cameras or audios.
Yeah, so that at I-70 when we were starting to do night games, so that's where I heard about you because they were like, yeah, there's only like one ref that's ever around, and that's Caleb, and like
That's when they used to chrono.
Yeah, that was the only time we chronoed.
Used to ref.
yeah,
Only one that tried to organize something to make the community like positive for once there, because every other weekend there was some kind of drama, like always.
Boy,
And-
do we love drama.
Yay!
thank you, man.
Does anybody else want one? I grabbed two just in case.
I got mine hidden off screen somewhere. But that's pretty much how I met most of you guys, and that's why I like the sport, because you never know who you're going to meet, what their backstory is. Somebody could be having like the worst time in life, but they come out to have fun, and that's the best part of the community.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I love.
So were you doing the YouTube thing even back then?
That's when I actually started at I-70, when you
okay.
can see the spawn point from the top of the hill, and then you go to lemonade stand and can just pick them off. It was like so easy because the owner, no names, kind of as a rep, he's like, well, you can play. And I'm like, that kind of defeats the purpose of being a rep, because I can't be here, there, and just be dead waiting on being revived and then have to run down the hill and then get lit up again because they think I'm still playing, but I'm trying to be a rep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the start of the YouTube, start of my ghillie suits and all
the
that fun stuff.
shenanigans.
Yeah. But then I found better places to play that had more area, more laid back, people that actually cared to stop the drama before it become physical and police got involved, and
Yeah.
that's why G2 is my home field.
I was gonna say, are you gonna name drop that field?
G2 sucks. Never play there.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to add to that topic about how you got started or interested? How did you find out about? Just because you went from the blank fire and had to find some cheaper alternative? Or?
Yeah, and I kind of like got forced to come play one time, and they're like, "Oh, you'll love it." Well, I've never been shot by an airsoft gun before at
I think
all.
it's the most scariest thing you've ever done. You're
And-
just like, ah.
The first time, okay, I gotta tell this story because this is the worst thing that could happen to you in airsoft is when you get shot in your tit. Every time I
Yes.
play, it's either my armpit or my tit.
Where that fatty part
God.
under the
Oh.
leg here, God,
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah.
And every time I played after that, it's just like I expect it now, so it's cool. But I ran into Brummett at a airsoft trade thing that was going on at I-70, and then he's like, "Well, you should play." I'm like, that's stupid. Like, I thought airsoft was the dumbest thing. And then I tried it and become addicted. And here we are, 5
here
years
we are.
later.
Making
Almost
content for
50,000 subscribers later.
Yeah.
Now I know there's a lot of people that do like paintball when they're younger and then like transition to airsoft. Did you ever do any paintball?
No.
Okay.
No. My dad did when he was younger, and he told me, like, people will freeze them and everything else.
Yeah.
And some fields don't make you buy them there, so
buy the
you could
paint.
easily get hurt pretty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, a little plastic BB, and then I was like, oh, the adrenaline alone just you don't feel it half the time, and then when you get home, it's like, ow, my tit.
Frozen paint versus Jewel Creep. I
Yeah.
think I'll take Jewel Creep.
Yeah,
over any time.
unless I'm like embedded in my head or
A
something.
little forehead
you
or
know?
something like that. Yeah.
One of these. No, this one did in bed. You gotta get him. You gotta catch one in your chin. And
Yeah,
pop
he
it
did
out.
that.
Then
I
just-
remember that.
Didn't you find out about that like 2 days later that it was still in there?
No. This is
Was it the same day?
Yeah, I popped it out right after it happened.
Oh, okay. Because I remember like we looked at it, we were like, yeah, we don't think it's in there. And then like you're like, yeah, dude, there was one in there.
I just kept
I
messing
couldn't
with
remember
it
if
as
it was
we
a
were
day
playing.
later.
I'm like, it feels like, yeah,
A really
worry.
hard zig.
it'll happen eventually.
Maybe we should consult Mark.
Yeah, I'm sure Mark would have great advice on that. On how
Hey,
we
Mark,
can be more
reach out and let us know what you think about that.
Too dangerous to be playing this sport. So. All right, well,
Mar,
You wanna-
Mar, what sauce do we have next?
yeah. You want to introduce the next one?
insert clip of me sounding like an idiot here,
Jalapeno!
Jalapeno.
just to make editing easier. Jalapeno. What we have next? It's from the General's Hot Sauce. It's a veteran-owned company, so.
Really good stuff too, and it's not hot. It tastes really good.
All right.
So while that's getting passed around, your favorite airsoft gear.
Okay.
Something that you can't live without.
So, I'm biased. I run Phantom gear. A lot of people don't like it because it's a lot cheaper than like your Cry, and everybody wants Cry because Chad. Well,
Is that the
Me?
Evite gear?
yeah,
that you're telling me about?
there are their own version, like their own brand, but exclusively at Evic, but they do wholesale. But this is the Polarity rig. You can just get the vest, or you can get the full loadout, which comes with the bottom pouch, your admin pouch up here. Cool thing about it is the full magnetic release.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
if there is any kind of issue where we have to medic somebody out, like legitly, because of heat caps
Can I
or
see that real
anything,
quick?
yeah.
I just want to see that. See. So it just pulls.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that's.
That's actually
Okay,
really
now
cool.
now clip it back. Check this out. This is a cool thing. So you see how easy it was to
Yeah.
release.
Yeah, I was looking at like how it.
Yeah,
clips
it
in
does,
together,
and
yeah.
that's same
I
with
like-
this.
I like that you can get it built out, kind of like some of the Crydex
So
stuff we
we're-
just got into.
We were at SHOT Show this year, and they were showing off a bunch of these magnetic clips. And
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing the specific design there, but
Well,
it made me kind of wonder like. If,
this
we could
model
get some
was
gear like
not,
that.
unfortunately, because I forgot when I sent you guys to go check them out that it's branded stuff at SHOT Show.
Yeah.
And them being Phantom gear, it's not like a rebrand, it's their own thing. I actually know the designer and everything. I talked to him, Jordan.
Yeah, they said.
Shout out to you on good gear.
It looks like it's well made too.
Yeah, it
You've had
actually,
that, you've had that for a hot minute too.
and you see all the marks on the back.
Yeah,
That's
you've been-
from that
you've been using
10,000 subscriber video where
Oh,
I took
yeah.
the AK to the back.
Oh
I watched
The
that.
full drum mag, 5,000 rounds, and we only got a couple little.
Blemishes, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it looks good.
So I
Stitching
put it
looks
to
like
the
holds
test,
up, too.
and all the stitching is actually on the inside now.
Okay.
So they start it here and then finish it on the inside. There's hidden magnetic pockets,
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
so you can actually hear it
So it's not
snap.
just Velcro and you're
Yeah,
yanking it away.
yeah, and then everything's like quick zipper, and their zippers are actually made to last. Like I've gotten in these to reload on the field, like Odin's and everything fit.
Yeah.
I typically run my Odin in my lower pouch, so more protection so
Yeah.
you don't get lit up.
Yeah.
It hits that. I run my phone case on it. Everything works, and then you can do so much with it. Hydration clips on the side.
protects your phone real well when you throw it in the back of a
Yeah.
Bronco.
How comfortable are the shoulder straps?
Actually, they're very well padded.
Oh yeah.
You can check that out.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And
Oh,
so,
that's like a mesh pad.
so the cool thing about their pad is it's not absorbing your body sweat.
Yeah, it's not like a foam pad.
Yeah.
That's on there.
And it looks because I see on like the plate bag portion, it has an opening here so that,
Yeah.
that air can go through, so you're
Yeah,
not
so it's
sweating a whole
fully
lot.
breathable, and it doesn't, like after you wear your gear so long, it starts to have that body smell.
It gets that saltiness.
Yeah, so
That
this
gym
one,
bag smell.
Yeah, kind of like all my gear I opened when I just packed all my
I ran
bags.
this at several of your guys' events, and it
Yeah.
doesn't have that woodsy.
I can't smell it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
As a
actually
matter of
nice
fact,
pad.
I'm blind
Yeah.
in my right eye.
but they are a great brand. People down them because it's like the cheaper version, and they do all this. But I've not had any issues. I've actually got 3 of those now in
Well, I mean,
3
it's-
different colors.
For one, you're playing airsoft.
Yeah.
You're not going out doing real steel stuff.
You're not like Blooper and need to have all this Adulite stuff.
Yeah, and the cool thing is,
Choo, choo.
even though it is considered an airsoft brand, real plates do fit in it, hold securely, everything's fully
As long
functional.
as it's made out of good material, the stitching's done well, those magnetic clips hold up long term.
And like I said, this one I've had
what
since,
does it really matter?
or I had this one for 2 years now, 2.5.
Okay.
And that one's still going. My green one's almost brand new because I never run green unless it's Russian events.
Roast 4 or something.
Yep. So,
Okay.
let me
Well,
get into this.
Yeah, eat your thing there.
Yay.
So did you bring any other gear that you were wanting to show off or share?
No, the one that I had during a previous filming or after this podcast, whenever it's released, people might see it in the video, but I have a custom built MK18. So it's one of my favorite replicas. A lot of PTS parts on it.
I can't go wrong with that.
And
Yeah.
a real EOTech on it. So,
You got a lens protector on it?
you know,
Okay.
you best believe it, because that's the first thing they're going to shoot at when they see it.
The amount of optics I've had shot out,
I've never had a single one.
I haven't either.
I have one on, what's it on?
I used to run that little protector on the front. I just ended up taking it off. I was like, man, if I get shot, I'll just buy another one. I don't run like an expensive EOTech or anything on it though either.
Oh, I run Repro everything.
Well, mine was kind of like in a mystery box somebody sent
Oh,
me.
hey.
So I'm not complaining.
Oh, yeah.
And I had all the
Score.
paperwork with it, so it was totally fine.
That's a score for sure.
What radio do you run?
Same ones you guys got.
The Baofangs?
Yeah. I don't remember which model,
13
but
or the 9s, whatever ones that we have.
Yeah, our newer weatherproof ones or the
Yeah,
older
I
ones?
think it might be.
Pros.
I think it's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like those ones.
I did too. I think the only I've been having problems with mine, but I think
yeah,
it's 'cause
yesterday. God.
every single time I run it. But I think it's because of how I have it integrated into my kit. So I just have to.
Do you have the 13 or the 9?
I have the 9R Pro.
Oh, okay.
Or you could be like Trippy and your radio not work at all ever.
I mean, that's basically. That was me.
Oh, so
yesterday.
you're the replacement
Yes.
on the radio
Yeah.
for that, all static,
Except
and then we
I'm
got a
higher-
call for
except
you.
I'm higher ranked than him, and I can drop him if I wanted to.
Well, then
Forget
that
about
makes sense.
Trippy.
Okay, well,
Next.
we'll get on to the habanero.
Which
well,
one does he start breaking on?
We're about here.
Yeah, it's
We
in
start
Oh, so
crying.
you
That's-
actually make it pretty bar.
Those
Yeah.
3 are doozies, man.
These
I'm telling
tr-
you.
these-
The
trough
trough
ones are really good.
I want to get some of these for myself. They're actually really good.
Yeah.
Well, we might be able to when we maybe
Oh, you
We
need
go
it.
to-
can figure out how a good time to do that.
Yeah.
That one video. Yeah.
Go ahead and dive into yours, and we'll
Yep.
I'll read you these questions. So we're on number 4 here. Oh no, I'm sorry, number 3. Favorite places you've been throughout all of time that you like to go play airsoft at?
Okay, so I'm going to do a shameless plug.
I knew this was coming.
Actually, I'm going to start with one that you don't expect.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to say us because ours is definitely not like.
Well, I'm not
the
that
best.
biased.
Definitely not.
They're
Are you
pay-
kidding me?
They are
Best
paying
ever.
me to say G2 Tactical right now, guys.
Well, I was gonna hold my replica to your head, but that probably wouldn't be good. For
I get to go home with this if I say G2's the greatest.
I think YouTube might frown upon that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might. But actually, I got to play one of the craziest AOs I've ever been to, and that's Crescent over in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Kind of a creepy prison, but the event I attended was not the best planned, but the AO was fun enough to make up for that. Second, we all know where this is going. Shout out to my boys down at Ballahat, Chris,
Can't wait to go there.
and Mike. You got me into the role play action down there this past year. Really good events if you guys like role play style, like Fallout.
Like their Rev events, right?
Yeah, Rev. They got the zombie event, and like people say, Milsim West is the only one that can pull a crowd. We'll go to
Obviously not.
Rev,
Pack
and they're
out thousands of
pulling
people.
Yeah.
in 1,300 people, and their zombie events no less than 800.
That's good.
Like that's crazy to me.
I can't wait to go someday. Hopefully this year we can.
I hope
Well,
you guys
won't be able
can.
to. Suck it.
Where are you going?
Second.
Oh yeah, you're getting kicked out again.
I'm getting fired.
Uncle Sam's sending them away.
No, I'm fired from G2.
Good.
That's why Blooper is the new number 2.
Yikes. He can't even build guns or clean his area, so how's he gonna run?
He went to go to West Virginia or something this Saturday, and he left. He came in to tech a little bit, and left
left
some
a few tools
Said
out.
you're going to have to come back and clean up the workstation.
That's awesome. That's typical though, because I'm used to like when I come out and help you guys out, I would look over there and be like, what is he doing? And then you'd be coming in, I'm missing a screwdriver. I'm like, Blooper took it home. He better not have.
I got tired of replacing the damn things. Like, I don't know if it's us just accidentally taking them home or misplacing them
Have you
or
ever-
letting a customer use them and they never come back with them?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Blooper's car when he shows up for Airsoft?
It's scary.
It took him. It
It's
took him
bad.
a week to clean it to go to Wisconsin.
Dude, I bet you that little pack of bits, I bet you those were in his car the whole time because I could
Probably.
not
Probably.
find him in the entire shop. And then one day they just showed up when he was there.
Crazy.
Oh, I found him.
Hey, Trevor.
Oh yeah. So Ballahack. Anything else you wanted to say about that, or another place you want to mention?
I don't want to brag too much about Ballahack, but
It seems like a really great place.
it's one of my favorite places to play besides like here. Like if I had to travel for any event, it would be Ballahack.
That's
So-
one of my dream fields I want to go to.
It was
one of
mine
the-
too.
One of the things I was wanting to know with Ballahack, do they have like a lot of locals that show up, or is it a lot of like people coming from all over the place to
So
be there
the
for these?
craziest one I seen, I think somebody came from Japan for
Wow.
Rev.
Dang.
And it was like, because he goes through this thing where he pumps up the crowd, like, how far did you travel? Did you travel more than 12 hours? And people had their hands up. We had at least 15 from the UK. Obviously, True Mobster come down, and he is so much fun. And
Is
then
he the guy that does the like
The
Ivan?
Artyom?
Yeah.
Yeah, Artyom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are funny.
But
I
he
like
does
those.
all kinds of crazy stuff and gets all kinds of people. Most of their Rev events is all different states. Like there's locals
So that-
obviously, but
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious, like how many locals are actually being attracted there? Because like our event coming up's only gotten about 200, and that's locals.
so their open plays pull no less than 200 a weekend,
That's awesome.
and that's just the local community. That's not just people just traveling, coming and
And
going.
I think we got great potential to do the same thing. We just gotta get.
A couple years.
Every time I talk to people, like they just don't know, they've never heard of Airsoft. But I am starting to talk to, like I went and got my hair cut the other day, and I forget how we got on the subject of Airsoft, and he was like, yeah, my nephew goes to this place like over in Springfield somewhere. I was like, yeah, G2 Tactical. He was like, yeah, that's it. I was like, yeah, I'm the owner. It was like, so I mean, it's starting to get out there, and
I think
we
once
just
we
gotta
make
keep
it big,
going.
you have to get G2 tattooed on the side of your head. But don't worry, your hair grows back and covers it up, but it'll always be there for you to remember. You think that's a good idea?
I think he should.
Well, I think
shave
one of the
it right here
anniversary-
in his
one of
beard,
the-
just a G2.
A teardrop with G2 in it.
Yeah, just right in your
Yeah.
beard. You should
One
just
of
shave
the,
a G2 in it.
One of the anniversary events. That's one of like if we get over like twice as many people as we've ever had. Just like that's one of the goals. Just
I'd
like,
get a
Darren's
G2
gonna-
tattoo.
Be right there on the spot, and someone tattoos a teardrop of G2 on you.
As long as he doesn't dress like Mirror Tactical again, we're good. I'll go to that event.
As long as I don't dress like Mirror Tactical.
Yeah.
Did I do that once?
Yeah, your 80s.
Oh,
Nolan and
Oh yeah, when I used to stream.
Yeah, your picture, and then
Your
you showed up at
chain.
the build like that, and I'm like, no way.
It's hilarious.
I can't do this.
he looked like he was about to whip out a guitar and start rocking it.
He did.
You know, about ready to go over there and beat my wife with it.
Oh, okay.
You gotta cut that
Cut
out.
that part
No,
out.
that's staying in.
That's gonna be a good bleep right there.
Jinkies.
No, if you put the beep in there, it's gonna sound like so much other things that you could put in there.
And then people can just like crop in their own thing if they
Yep.
want to.
It's okay. He just screwed himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. I don't care.
She's gonna be in there with headphones on while he's editing this, and be like, "What did you say?"
All right, we'll do the truffle now.
This is the best one out of them all.
It
Is
is
it?
really good.
Is it?
All
Are
right.
you lying to me?
No, it's really good.
So this one's kind of be like a loaded question because there's a lot of like micro parts to it.
Uh-oh.
So how have
Are
you
a
enjoyed?
politician?
How have you enjoyed your media career throughout all
I
of
can
time?
Smell it.
So, for instance, like other memorable places you've been, who you went with, you know, other people you've collaborated with. You know, we'll just go through the whole thing. Like, so, I guess let's kind of like start back at the beginning when you were starting, kind of like through I-70, maybe, and
Okay, so
starting off some stuff.
my media career. This is what's funny about this because a lot of people get hyped up over numbers and actually quit having fun because they worry about numbers too much.
Yeah.
That's why, honestly, this is going to be a bleep moment, but I don't give a shit about numbers. And people are like, well, he's buying his followers, he's buying this. If I was buying my subscribers, I would be well over 1 million just to look like that guy. And if you read the YouTube policy, if they catch you buying any kind of subscribers, they will remove your account. And as quick as mine went, which was unexpected, because I even messaged you in shock. Like, I was like
Yeah, I
about to
remember that.
cry about it. Like, you never know when it's going to happen. And when it did, I was like, I just jumped to 10K. And then I woke up the next morning. It's 22,000, I think it was.
I feel like that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That, like, it just happens,
And
and
then
then you go with it.
Immediately, they're like, oh, well, he's buying them. I'm like, if I jumped 30,000 subscribers, YouTube would have flagged that. 100%. They would not have had any problem shutting down my channel.
Well, you're always gonna have haters. I mean, G2, we face so many haters.
Well,
Mark,
I have some experience. Yeah, Mark. I have some
Mostly
experience with that. Like back when I used to stream, somebody paid for like 2,000 views or subs or something like that for my account.
Oh.
I was like, what the hell's going on? Because it was like an instant 2,000.
Oh, so it wasn't like over time. It just
Yeah, like I don't know what was going on that day. I was doing something. The next thing I knew, I was like, ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. And I was like, what the is going on? And I had 2,000 subs. I was like, there ain't no way. The very next day, YouTube had already taken them all away.
yeah, I figured.
So I was like, they've got a good detection system.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I sent you the policy that day because
And all that happened after you went to like Battlehack to do some
Yeah.
stuff with
So-
some of the people.
I've noticed a lot of YouTube algorithm, they hate full length videos because I hate to say this, and some of these people are going to hate it, but TikTok sucks. It has killed people's
Attention
brain
spans.
where they can only focus for maybe 15 seconds.
sorry,
Like,
wait, give me a second.
that
I
guy
need to
over there
doom
is probably
scroll.
TikToking right now,
I need
like
to
behind the
doom scroll
camera.
right now.
He's TikToking, he's scrolling. Oh,
Instagram.
Tender?
Instagram.
No, he's
Instagram's
probably
about
sending-
just as bad.
He's probably sending me reels I'm going to have to catch up on later.
oh.
Typical Marine.
Yeah, on his Crayon account.
Cranny
Bro,
9,000.
we went to the Texas Roadhouse last night. And the first thing Gavin says to our waitress, "Can you get this guy a pack of crowns?"
Dude, she came over with a stack of them.
You guys went? You went too?
No, it was that
We were
Frickers
at
that
Frickers.
night.
yeah.
He was eating crayons while we
No,
were
I
waiting
watched
for,
it.
waiting for our food. I was like, gosh, it's true.
If you ever run into another Marine in Airsoft or anywhere, ask them. More often than not, I swear to God, they will actually eat the crayon. I have a soldier that's a prior Marine, and he will eat crayons. Jones, I love you, bud, but that's weird.
But you were saying,
I only did it because Martin didn't think I would do it.
The short form has been my greatest victory so far. Somebody didn't fully vibrate their phone or...
No.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, just roll with it, baby.
Yeah! It was Darren.
no, not me.
Oh, Trevor.
I think it was.
It'll be all right. It's on vibrate.
Just
Throw it over there.
be like that Asian guy on that one commercial when his phone starts ringing, just chuck it across the room. You hear the phone just hit the ground. But short form content has been what has blown up my channel. Realistically, like I said, I can't thank Battlehack enough because some of the content I was able to pull off during the events, I kind of posted it with permission, obviously, because there was some behind the scenes stuff. And they're like, your full videos don't release until we give you the all clear. Like, understandable.
Yeah.
Because role players technically aren't supposed to film. And I
Okay.
had kind of a permission from
that's cool.
Christopher himself and the rest of the staff. So, but short video, I think one I posted, it took off real slow and then jumped and it kept going. It's like 180,000 now
Jeez.
just in views and like the likes are through the roof. I'm like,
You need to control your privilege. Jeez.
I was just like, wow, this is crazy.
And then that bleeds over into your other videos too.
Yeah, and then it's like one starts going, and then a video from like 2 years ago when I'm like, okay, I forgot that one existed.
That's cool, though.
And then I had a like little airsoft grenade, one of them old bangers that have the belt screen over it that
Okay,
pop.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just air, and I just had it and popped it, and I titled it "When You Get a Little Too Excited," and I literally pulled the pin and it popped in my hand. Doesn't hurt. So, and then that one had 17,000 like in a day. I was like, what
That's
is
cool.
going on?
I bet that feels really good, though. 'cause
Yeah.
It's like
You-
all
the
this effort you're putting into
But
it. is
then
finally paying
I
off.
pay like I post the stupidest things that you could think of.
Well, stuff goes off that you don't expect.
Yeah.
And the stuff you put your time and effort into. You're
Yeah, like my full videos, I will put so much time and I will edit for hours, and then I'll post it, and then I'll get like 75 likes.
Well,
and
I feel like it's
views.
your dedicated people that will appreciate those.
Yeah, because like when I do a review on something, people obviously are going to trinkle in from different areas. Like, oh, 6mm Pro Shop did what with a gas blowback?
Right.
And it's like, oh, okay. So anything replica-wise, they'll watch. But if it's just you doing a review or something, they're not.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of been done a lot in the
Yeah.
airsoft. Like even from like when I was really young and getting into the sport, that's what it was all the time. Like you could literally type in like, let's see, what's an old gun? Like a SEMA AK from back in the day, and type in SEMA AK-47 review, and you can scroll through and you'll see videos from like 10 years ago.
Yeah. And that's how it still is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the bad thing is, though, the newer people are just focused on high-value guns. Me, I
Okay.
order, like, the Boneyard boxes. I'll have Tex fix them.
Yeah, put upgrades
And then,
into it. Yeah.
not even that. Like, we'll get these new players that come to the field, which you've seen me do one for Bill.
Yep.
I had a couple boneyards that I had repaired, and
Oh,
then
yeah, I forgot
a brand
about that,
new
yeah.
one. And his kid wanted to start an airsoft, so what did I do? I was like, you know what, I don't really need this, so here you go.
Heck yeah.
It's about getting more and more into it, but you gotta realize not everybody can go out and buy $1,000 replica.
Yep.
That's HPA just because, oh, well, that works, but they don't know what all it comes with. So I do the videos to show, here's the best beginner, here's one to avoid. Rather, companies message me and be like, hey, we need you to remove your video. Be like, okay, make a better product.
I mean,
If you don't like me being honest, I've encountered it with another brand, which I will not drop, with
Hey, bleep it.
with a letter N and ends with Obrich.
That's odd.
I put a review out because I felt that the community should know that it was a bad replica to begin with. Internally, it was junk. And people were buying it because his name.
Because of the name, yeah.
we had somebody at the field literally just yesterday. They have
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have one of the snipers, and he's been having problems with it. But, I mean, like most airsofters do, he Sharpied the orange tip because it gives your position away.
Yeah. And then they said that it was
because the orange tip
defective.
was
Yeah.
covered, and they wouldn't do warranty work, which, like, that's your policy. But, I mean, if you're...
If you're
that's
going to
like
back
for
your
the
product,
community,
yeah.
Like, you should probably...
Well, I mean, it's understandable because if people are doing stuff, you don't know what all they've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they would lose out on so much money. I mean, in a way, I understand it from a business perspective.
I can understand it from the business perspective, but I do feel like a lot of that stuff is like you pay for the name.
Yep.
And like you were talking with your plate carrier
us some more.
earlier, I don't...
Delivery.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also agree that, like, I run Crydex stuff. Like, Trevor runs Crydex too,
Yeah.
I am now as well.
and like the gear is great. It runs fine.
Fraction of the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing you ever have to worry about, from my experience, is like your pants. Like the stitching isn't great
Yep.
on that. But I don't think you have to buy the name brand stuff.
No,
No.
you don't. And that's what people don't realize. You are buying a name, you're going to pay more for it. It's like anything Crytek. You're going to pay more for it.
Don't
I
be
mean-
a normie.
I mean, I have an Agilite vest on, but I just
Oh.
got it secondhand used, so.
Yeah, Blooper made you buy it.
Well, I mean, it's a
That
good
one's
vest,
not
so.
bad, by the way.
It's so good. I had to
It
get
really
more of
is.
it. I
It's
love this
smooth.
one so much.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He's going to make us jump it now that you did that, so now you're going to have to mix two of them together.
You just have to drink the whole bottle.
Let's do shots.
Well, no, I mean, I know we're kind of under a timetable here, so I want to
Oh,
keep
you're
things
good.
moving.
Timetable?
Yeah.
Crunch?
Well,
Time-
well, we have to keep to the timetable.
Okay.
You're just...
All right.
Yeah, whatever.
Will you quit pooping on his English today?
What's wrong with saying timetable?
Oh, how the tables have timed.
Oh, the crunch.
Oh,
is
how the
time?
timetables have turned.
Anyways.
Sorry.
So, you were also wanting to touch base on talking about your experience with different social media platforms.
Yeah, social media platforms now versus when I first started have become a joke. Anything Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they all want to flag you, but then you see...
Oh, we gotta do the... Never mind. That's part of the same question. Yeah, still.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. But you can scroll on Facebook and not see any gun content or replica content, and then turn around and see half-naked ladies or fully naked ladies on your feed, but then you go to your girlfriend's or your wife's feed and it's something totally different. It's all about cute little animals, and it's like they rig you to like get in trouble now.
Yeah.
And it's
Several
ridiculous.
times I've had stuff pop up where like these girls wearing like this like lace stuff, and like you can totally see everything.
Yeah,
You're just like,
and it's
what?
like Instagram.
How
If
is
you hit
this
your
not
search bar,
flagged?
it like pulls up some ridiculous things that you have never searched, and
Right.
it's like, okay, why are you doing this?
And then my wife would be like, "What are you looking at all these women for? Like,
Yep.
are you kidding me? Like it's their ads. Like, I don't know what the frick you want me to tell you. They know I'm a guy, so they're throwing.
It's
chicks on
like
there.
targeted marketing on Meta,
Mark Zuckerberg's trying to get me trapped.
trying to get you divorced.
Yeah.
Help.
But yeah,
So have you noticed like any like censoring or shadow banning or?
shadow banning occasionally with how my videos have done short wise. Some of my full videos will take repercussions, and then I'll post a short that I think's absolutely amazing, and then it'll just tank.
Oh,
And it's terrible.
You're like, ah,
So
something
shadow
happened there.
banning, shadow banning has always been a thing. People just are now realizing it because they want their content to go.
Well, I know that U.S. Airsoft just did that one video too that everybody
Yeah.
was watching.
Yeah.
Talking about, like, he reached out to
Flag.
YouTube. Like, do you, all this kind of the stuff he talks about in that, have you seen that happen?
With me, no.
Okay.
With bigger channels, yes. That's why I'm kind of nervous to move up in that ranking.
Yeah.
Like at 100K, I feel like they're going to just be like, nope, you're not getting paid no more because your videos show a replica, a toy. Oh,
Well,
you
have you
used a
thought
water
about
gun?
like going over to something like maybe a Rumble at some point?
I
or in
tried
parallel?
Rumble. Rumble's more of like, it'll only push your videos out if they want to. Because it's kind of like one of those, you can search the person, but they're not like algorithm based. So you actually either A, got to search it, or find somebody that does similar content for mine to even show up on Rumble.
Well, I was thinking like, what if maybe like, say that you're getting really close to that 50K mark. If you started advertising that you're also in parallel doing
Yeah.
Rumble, maybe they would go over it because like you can definitely put more
Yeah.
content. You can say
It's
the G
less
word
censored.
and everything on
Yeah,
there.
it's not censored like, say, TikTok. They have their other version of Lemonade, or whatever the hell that thing was.
What?
He just pooped his pants.
No, I was leaving some sound bites in the mic for you later.
Oh, farting on yourself over
Oh,
there
no.
into the mic.
G-2.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, when do I get my G-2 patch? I've been wanting one of
Whenever
those.
you join the team.
Oh darn.
Never
That's
mind.
at 100,000.
Hey, if you ask Rick, Steve, or a Blooper, he might get you one.
Well, he did say that he don't have jerseys. That kind of looks like a jersey. So the owner of G2 lied to me. So now you are a G-2.
No.
No.
Those jerseys were from back when we did Battlegrounds.
Oh, when you actually did events as a team, now that people can't show up all at the same time, like Trevor's showing up on time, like when we need him to.
Hey, I mean, he's got a point. You were late today.
I blame my sister for that one.
Oh, that's...
She was baking
no cookies for you.
Yeah.
no. That, you got to pay the cookie tax, okay? Dad's hungry.
But like, so those right there would cost us $80 a piece to have made.
That's back when we used to pay, like, team dues and, like...
I don't remember us ever having actual team dues.
We
Like
did it-
we were
we did it
going
one
to.
year. We did it
Oh.
one year, and some of us paid, and then
You
others
kind of
did
gave
not.
up
The
on
ones
it.
that didn't
aren't on. Yeah,
exist.
basically.
Yeah, they're no longer around. So
Well, they're still around, just not on G2. But
yeah, weeded themselves out.
You guys have like a cycle though. Like you'll bring in
Yeah.
new people and then you'll slowly realize like
A few will stay, a few will go, some will go.
I feel like
together.
that's just how it is with anything. You
Yeah.
you have to.
Well, it's like they say that the average airsofter is only in it for 2 years,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, it's the same way with the people that are on this team. Some
Yep.
stay longer
Mm-hmm.
because they see the light at the
Yeah,
end of the road.
done.
Huh?
He said, "Gosh, what have I done?"
Don't worry, you're only halfway there.
Well, Trevor knows that this is going to pay off in the long run.
So do I.
Yeah.
Blooper number 2 does not.
Blooper just wants to fill sandbags and go.
I mean,
No, he's got to do HESCO barriers now.
I mean, shit. You remember seeing us setting up the
Yep.
white tent and stuff?
God,
and, like,
yeah, back in I-70.
we had that little skid shop, you
Yeah.
know, that we set up stuff every freaking day.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yep.
what a mess! And now we've got a full shop that we built with our own hands. We've got electric. We got that big generator that we're gonna be moving out there.
And
stuff.
who knew that we would work together in the future?
Right?
Like, I was pumping people up because he'd be like, hey, tell them $5 off if they go to the night games. And I had almost everybody going to the night games.
Yeah.
They're like, $5 more. That's all you got to pay. Like, okay.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Like, that's sold.
But I think that's what it is. It's all about, like, networking. And, like,
Mhm.
probably that's what you kind of experienced when you went to Ballot Hack. It's
Yeah.
talking to people, you know, like, just human to human and, like, bettering the airsoft community as a whole. Because,
Yeah.
like, I know that's kind of our mission is to better the community of airsoft here in Ohio. And I think that's another reason sometimes we have that cycle you were talking about.
Yeah.
Not everybody has that vision, which is okay. It's not for everybody.
Because you got
Yeah.
people that think just because you're on a team, you're going to travel cross country to all these big events, and
Yeah.
then everything's going to be fine, and then they realize they actually got to put in work, and then like, oh, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted
you
to
gotta
play
work
airsoft.
to get your reward.
It's
yeah.
it's always
Yeah.
the people that come to play. They're like, oh yeah, I could do this.
Yeah, because I've
And-
seen
and then
we
they
did
join
that
the
with
team,
a
they're
couple
like,
reps.
Oh, what the hell?
A
That
couple
was me.
reps we tried out.
And then I got
Like,
trapped.
a couple reps would show up, and then be like, oh, well, I get to play too. Well, you're only able to play half the day, though. You're not playing all day. Oh, I didn't
Yep.
know that. Yeah, you did, because I was standing right here when he told you.
Yeah, it's in
Good
our,
try.
It's in our team requirements, in our ref documentation, all that stuff. So it's all there. Nobody can say they didn't know something.
Yeah. But that's the best thing, like, I could say. Like, shadow banning has always been a thing. People are just number hungry, as I call it now. And if you're not getting 30 views on a post or 100 views per video, people are not happy with their content, so they try to say, oh, well, I don't want to play no more.
Yeah.
Like, I got obsessed with the numbers when I first started. I almost quit. Airsoft become not fun. I started getting sponsors like Amp. And they're not pushy about, like, hey, you need to make content with their name in it. You got to do this. So I started wanting to put their name in it. And then every time I would try to get footage, I would be at places like I-70. And then people dropping words that you can't put on the internet that will get you canceled now. And
Well,
you
like
can't have call your hit all the time
Yeah.
in every
Yeah, it
It
video.
just kills it. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, I don't want to post content like others do. That's what separates my channel, because I'm not all about that.
yeah.
I just want to have
Yeah,
fun
not
with
about
it.
the toxic
do it
side.
for the love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure that'll get brought up later, so I'm not going to dwell too much on that now. We'll let that go. But shadow banning's real, people. Don't get upset if your video does not get 1 million views within 5 days. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen
Airsoft
for
is
me.
kind of hard to get into that space, anyways, because it does deal with replicas and
Well, and also the way that we have the real gun community like trying to do it positively, and then you have people like flexing on social media claiming it's an airsoft when you got real bullets
And then
in
they
it.
start dumping 5.56 into range trash.
Yeah, like
Well, and that kind of ties into another question we have. If you want to go into that, it's just like talking about like the difference between like airsoft
Oh,
and
yeah.
real steel. Just
yeah,
like,
yeah, we'll be getting to that one for sure here in a sec.
that hinders or helps it.
All right, well, anything else you wanted to say about that media stuff?
Nope. Media's fun to do, just don't get tied up in numbers because it becomes
Yeah.
not fun.
Okay.
You will hate
You get-
everything that you do.
You get discouraged.
Yeah,
You do.
the
It's
way-
like, for instance, like if you guys took out a big advertisement, you guys spend $10,000 on billboards, banners, and then you get 5 people to show up.
Yeah.
And that's all you got. It's like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the next weekend comes, then you got 20 people because those 5 people had so much fun.
Yeah.
Like my media, if I post something and I get 1 view, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like that's what I set out to do. Somebody is watching me. That is amazing.
Someone
right there.
chose to do that.
Yeah, somebody chose to watch
Dude.
me over South Park episode.
Yeah, so my mindset is that like we're doing this for our local people so they can get to better know us since we are locals.
Yep.
And if it gets more than 50 views, I'm like, heck yeah, dude, that's amazing. That means that more people than just our locals
especially
watched it.
And
you know?
you have dreams about being Kanye's bodyguard or
Crazy, bro. That's crazy.
What dreams you're
He
gonna have
told me.
tonight.
He told me that after he had this going for him.
Well, that's the thing. You have to text us tomorrow when you
And
wake
let
up.
you know.
If you have any weird dreams.
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, I was at this place called G-2. We had a cookout and the grill caught on fire, and I don't know how, because it was a charcoal grill.
I'm
so it was
telling you
already
what, man,
on
those
fire.
freaking grills that we used to have were such crap back in the day.
You got spoiled by Blackstone.
Oh, so now we know
I-
we got a bougie girl now.
Yeah, Blackstone don't catch on fire. Every other grill, like, I'd have it on the lowest freaking setting and have like one burger in there, and the grease fire would just come out of nowhere. I'm like,
You got to clean it.
I
it'd
don't
be
want to.
brand new.
I don't want to talk about fires at G2. I'm past it. We had a G-2
The ones at
double.
Battlegrounds?
Yeah, no, the two in the shop recently.
Oh, the batteries.
Yeah, the batteries that
we're gonna-
randomly blew up, and
we're
I'm
gonna-
like, what is going on? Darren runs by me, almost knocks me over.
Yeah.
Comes running by me like this,
Yeah, he tried
Battery-
to throw me out of the door.
fully on
Well-
fire. You almost got ran
Well,
over.
I bought those So the problem is just that not everybody understands electronics.
Yeah.
Electricity and stuff. So those chargers that we had were kind of complicated. So you had to know what you were
Yeah.
doing, because like I was wanting to get them because it can revive dead batteries and stuff. So I thought it'd be an awesome resource that we could have. And
It would have been good if they would actually work how they were supposed to.
yeah, and the other thing too is, you buy them off of AliExpress and you're just like, I
Old
don't know,
Chinesium.
kind of taking taking a little bit of a gamble. But we got a different battery policy that's going to be coming out this week too, to help really eliminate, because we just had someone accidentally plug it. I'm assuming that somebody accidentally on our side plugged in a battery into the wrong charger, because it was just a Dean's connector, and that's what screwed up their battery. So when they come out again, we're going to give them a new battery, and everything's going to be color coded.
Yep.
Way to go,
You
Marmar.
find a way to
I was the
contact
head
me.
admin. You can't blame me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
always
that's
claim that when something goes wrong, I was the admin. It doesn't matter.
You forgot head admin.
No, you were just. Oh God.
This
This
not,
one's good too.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not really hot.
Well, yeah, it's got the same kind of
It,
lid,
do-
so I'd hope.
it doesn't
Yeah.
get hot until those.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Not
You'll
fun
start
hot.
shitting your pants at this one.
Nice.
You might tear up a little bit.
Can't
Maybe some milk coming up soon.
Yeah, I'll get that going.
Okay.
Well, I forgot. You're the guest. Go
Oh
first.
no.
Well, so
it's
one
okay.
one thing I just want to say on the social media thing is, I was kind of actually thinking maybe like with Rumble, we could at some point when we get everything else kind of caught up, we'll in parallel post to there too, because
It's a terrible idea.
I think it'd be kind of a good idea to do that, because then you can post things
Oh,
that
so you're gonna drown it?
it's free speech there. There's no worry about censorship and stuff on that. As
That's
far as
what
I'm aware,
Patreon's for.
that too.
Or that OnlyFans that we have.
Yeah,
that we
the
don't
only-
tell anyone about.
the OnlyFans that we're working on.
G-2 at onlyfans.com.
We actually had it.
I had a page up and
Or
running one time,
Pepperbox.
but I never posted anything on it, and then like it disappeared. I think it's because
Box, too.
never used it.
We're not
You
that
know, all
big.
the
We're not
dirty-
that big yet.
All the
All
dirty
right.
stuff over there.
So the next question is your favorite media gear, physical and or software. Because I know you like the DJI stuff. Have you branched off into anything else? Or
No, I started with GoPro, and then I realized how trash that became. Like, I'll say it, GoPro. Step it up after DJI. You guys gotta really work on it, because my image quality is way better with my DJI 5. It's got different lenses that you can do, everything else.
we had those GoPro 10s, and I kind of noticed
The
After a
battery
while-
life sucks, and you
And
charge them twice, and then
the
it's like
images
it's
always
dead.
look blurry.
And no matter what case you put on it, unless you drill it, which kind of defeats the purpose of a case,
Yeah.
you have no audio. It always sounds like you're drowning in water.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, but my case I run now, I have a metal frame on it, and then the underwater case doesn't make you sound like underwater. I'm like, cool.
That doesn't make any sense.
Like the GoPro one does. But my new one does not. And it's full audio and everything else. I can run a mic to mine.
Really?
Uh-huh. And run hot mic if I want. Like when we're having a bad day out at the field or something, and we got a bunch of little kids just not listening, I get hot mic and be like, light them up. Just fun stuff.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
Minecraft, obviously.
As for editing software, I actually used to use Adobe Premiere. I got rid of that, and believe it or not, TikTok saved my life on one thing: CapCut.
Really?
I can do quicker editing for a cheaper price and instant 4K video. Even if it's you like film in 1080, you can make it 4K, and it will load on YouTube in 4K.
That's because it's upscaling.
Yeah, and it's great. So that's what I use.
Nice!
Jesus. It's probably that baby downstairs screaming.
Yeah, for real, my son is going crazy. I'm sure that'll be fun.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And that is why I need to take the Vector home, because he abuses his stuff.
Good old mark on the wall now.
We'll just lean that right there for now.
That's a G-2
At least you
moment.
didn't knock the pyro tree down. That could
Well,
have
as
been
soon
really
as I
bad.
sat down, the banner fell, and then
That
he
would have been a
knocks
great
that over.
video.
Just your pyro starts blowing up on it.
I thought about just reaching back and just holding the pen and just be like, what up?
Podcast room explodes due to airsoft pyro.
So CapCut, have you tried using like DaVinci Resolve or anything?
Yeah, I did like DaVinci Resolve, but
That's what we use.
my computer, I got a little bit older one. It doesn't like to do what it should, so CapCut's been my little hero right now.
So
And it's only like $9 a month, so it's like,
that's nothing.
oh, ain't bad.
yeah, or 100 and something a year.
That's
Like,
not bad.
Is it quicker to like make your quick cuts and stuff with that
Oh, yeah.
than it was with DaVinci?
and then I can set the aspect ratio for each one of my social medias differently.
Oh, okay.
So you can like change the size.
So you can
like-
incorporate, and can you time it? It like integrates with all the
Yeah.
social media apps.
And then you can
so DaVinci lets you do that too.
yeah, and then you can drag and drop just like DaVinci and everything else.
Huh.
Like on
That's
the
cool.
desktop version, I can do everything that you guys can do, and I can set hotkeys real quick,
Okay.
and I can add sound effects, everything.
That's cool.
Just
Yeah, I'm not on the. I don't know anything about any of that. That's all those two right there. So this
yeah,
is all new
we've
to
had
me.
this discussion privately. You're like, I don't know how you do it.
I don't know.
I don't know how to
He
edit.
just shows up and yells at little kids.
Yep.
so-
He's just like, don't do that, and
I'll
then they
look-
smack
I'll-
the butt
I'll
on the
look
ground. Cool.
But I don't like to talk in front of the camera. I don't.
You're
Yeah,
doing a lot
notice you
better
don't.
this time.
yeah, you're a lot more comfortable.
And I
this time.
didn't do any shots beforehand.
Yeah,
So.
you're not like I was just
Well, it was also focused on me. So
Oh, you was the
yeah,
abused
Yeah.
one during that
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Makes sense.
I think it was probably what was it called? What would you call it? The icebreaker activity we did before this.
So you're probably sitting here staring at one camera like, oh, there's 3 of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And
how
your
I did it.
eyeballs were
Well,
going
no,
back and forth
I
all
didn't-
deer and
I didn't
headlights.
look at a camera at all. I just was like this.
Staring
or
at
like
his
this.
plate. Yeah.
This chicken's really good though.
You'd be
so-
like, this chicken.
Thank you,
Look at it.
JJ's chicken is amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
So which DJI action cam are you using?
3, 4, and 5.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Do they have any other stuff that you're looking at getting?
Definitely one of their drones. And then they got
Drones are awesome.
the handheld, like, I think it's
Oh,
the Pocket.
The pocket cam or whatever it's
yeah,
called.
and it flips, and then it actually can track movement.
Yeah.
So I can pinpoint it, like, say I get with you and you want to do, like, a cool action shot where you come running by the camera, like the one I shot for your
yeah.
active betrayal event.
Yeah, active trail, yeah.
Where I was low angled, I could have had it pointing on you, and it actually tracks your movement even as you go by me, and I don't have to, like, run with you guys like I was doing.
It's like some of the features on their drones, like one of the drones. the
Where
one
it
we have.
circles,
Yeah, so
and
like,
you crash it into a tree.
Oh, I mean, that wasn't my fault. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, like
I gotta buy you more.
oh yeah,
blades.
more blades.
keep
But yeah,
forgetting.
there's different settings on there. You just select an object and you tell what to do, and it'll
And it
follow
did some wide circles for Bill, dude. It started out like this, and then it ended up way out here, and then
The
before we know it-
sensors were like, that's a tree, but I don't care.
So when you say like it tracks, so like if you hold it stationary and if somebody runs past, it tracks
actually
them
will
and then
track-
goes like that.
yeah, it's a
Huh.
rotating 360 mount on top,
It's like a little gimbal built into
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
really cool.
everything else is steady on it.
Huh.
Like you could be
awesome.
shaking like this, and the camera will actually be steady.
That's what I need if you're gonna have me film
Careful with
anything.
drones. Mark will think you make suicide drones.
I'm dropping stuff from the Mark.
Mark, don't worry.
Everybody else out there's going to wonder who the hell this Mark guy is, but we ain't gonna tell you.
So is that the one that
For
didn't
now.
like this plane idea?
Yeah.
I thought we were doing like metal rods out of a plane or something.
Yeah, let's just drop a lead pipe from a plane
I was
500 feet.
I was like,
and
yeah,
see
we're
if
gonna
we
get
catch
the
it.
metal lawn darts and we'll just drop those out.
Oh, you guys want to give away replica?
Throw a replica AT4 out. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Mark realizes that we are the
Over-engineers.
We over-engineer everything we do. Every single
Yeah,
thing
but
we
he
do.
was like, oh yeah, nothing's gonna go wrong. And I'm like, it's not about that. I mean, I could wreck on the way driving there. I mean, or get shot in the freaking head and start bleeding out because I got shot by a BB. I mean, you take a risk with everything you do.
We got him on his soapbox now.
There is a risk in everything you do, and you just do whatever you can to minimize the crap out of it.
That's what I'm here for. You, Blooper, and Milo in those chats. Oh my gosh. You're
Yeah.
just like...
Shut
I
up.
just.
Man, I can't help myself. When people are stupid as fuck, I just want to like slap them out
But
of
I'm
existence.
sorry, it's not like we're getting a C-130 and dropping tanks and cargo on
Yeah,
people.
like, he
Like,
showed
We're
me
not
the setup.
Call of Duty ghosting this shit where we're sending rods from space.
Yeah.
We're not sending rods of God. Yeah. Yeah, no,
People are crazy.
He showed me the parachute setup yesterday. It's literally a parachute with a smoke on it.
Yeah.
Even if you dropped a smoke out of a plane, I don't think that would hurt any. Like, it might ding
I
somebody.
mean, it would
but,
probably.
like,
I mean, it
wouldn't
could
feel
hurt
good.
somebody, but
You're gonna see it coming down though.
it
It's not
probably
like
hurt
they're
you
gonna
less
be
than a
super
Tagging,
high.
I would assume.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
and not to mention, like, no matter what kind of airspeed they have, the plane is going to be completely safe from the drop.
Yeah.
And if it's got a parachute on it,
He was like, "Oh yeah, light a smoke while in the airplane." I was like, "Yeah, because not like they couldn't light it while their hands are outside of the plane." I mean, like,
And
let's
the
use
smokes
our
don't
freaking
immediately
brains
catch
here.
either. Like,
yeah.
we
Yeah,
we
dude.
did the
video.
post.
Yeah.
They
When
take
go
a
into
second.
Drop, they're probably going to slow down a bit anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They're
and the smokes can
pilots.
have.
So.
Yeah.
Well, so there's like two different methods you can use that I'm aware of to drop stuff, and one is using the ribbon method. So according to ChatGPT, it had to be 6 inches wide by 6 feet long. Ours are actually about 8 or 10 inches wide by about anywhere from 6 to 12 foot long. So it's way more than enough to slow down this little 8.8 ounce smoke grenade. And then on top of that, we also have the double parachute ones as well. And before you get upset, Mark, the freaking hot sparks and stuff are shooting down, not up at the item that we're trying to use to slow it down. You fucking moron.
There's a clip right there.
You're gonna have to clip "fucking moron" and put that immediately after "who jalapeno" every single time.
I'm going to take
I
both.
think we've had an intro clip.
I'm going to take both and add them to my hit markers for this event coming up. So every time you're
Fucking
going,
moron.
You know,
hell jalapeno!
I mean, if somebody said, "Hey, I would like to parachute in a tank in an airsoft," I'd be like, "Dude, that's badass. How are you doing that?"
We're gonna figure out how we can make that work.
I want to know what you are doing to make that work. You know, because I want you to be successful in doing that because it's
entertaining part of
only
this.
going. It's going to make the community grow. The cooler we can do stuff.
It's gonna be Darren.
That's why I'm just
ranting.
going to eat this chicken.
Yeah.
over there.
All right, we'll save that for another my 6-hour podcast because I got a lot of
We're
crap
gonna
to
just
say
have a
about.
podcast.
Well,
just
I'm
full
going
of
to
hot
add to
rants.
that. So since he don't like you for using a plane, I bet you won't go after Battlehack for using their helicopter during their zombie event.
Yeah,
Try
like
that
fields
one.
use helicopters all the time.
Yeah, they're
And
flying
they were
around,
throwing
shooting
full-on streamers out with little vials on top of players.
Or the 20 little birds that
With
MSW
streamers?
had.
Yeah.
That's probably what they use to slow it down.
Yeah, it was the caution tape.
Yeah,
And that's all they did. And you can see them drop. And people were down there catching them as they were coming. Like,
that's not market approved.
well, go after Battlehack.
I'm sorry, Battlehack, but you have to go through Mark, OSHA certified. Fucking dumbass.
we hate you, Mark.
We can come back.
Hey, just-
defamation.
just next question.
I don't know you, but apparently you suck.
We're not gonna mention where he's from or where we met him at or where we talked to him.
I definitely didn't look him up on the county auditor's website. So
What?
I didn't.
We should though.
Oh my god, that took it farther than me. I'm just making fun of his stupidity. Because apparently nobody's smarter than Mark.
Are you a new TV show? Instead of smarter than a fifth grader, smarter than Mark.
Yeah, are you smarter than Mark?
All right, we're getting derailed.
Yeah. Okay. Ghost. This
We
is-
know a few ghosts, but
This one's
there,
actually the good one.
Milk.
I'll get milk on the way.
Oh shit!
There you go.
I'm just gonna need it to be
Yeah,
prepared.
don't-
No, the next one I
Hold-
need ice cream.
Yeah.
Hand that to Caleb. It's the Mark thing.
A little bit more than that. Come on now. Don't be a bitch.
Hey, I saw your little dribble that you had.
That's for
So you
Caleb.
can show Caleb.
There you go.
Oh. Yeah, if you want to read through that real quick while we talk about
Oh,
this.
we're getting milk.
Is this
Hey.
one? What's this one compare like to the Mad Dog?
Not as bad as the other ones. It's the
Ah.
Reaper and the 357 you have to worry about the most.
Well, I've already done the 357 once.
That's just part of it.
That's just your response right there is the best part of the whole thing for me.
See, you're more privileged than me. I haven't even seen him yet.
Oh, I just want to look at the dude's pictures so I can make fun of him.
Oh,
We already have.
We have
memes
some
content
plans.
prepared.
so the little army guys we were going to drop down, I was going to print out pictures of his face and put them on the little army guys.
That'd be awesome.
But like nobody else would understand the joke but us. So
And I'd be
don't
like,
care
who's
if
this
one of
guy?
yeah. So I had a question about
Getting a little warm.
the gear, but I think we already answered
You
all
good
that
over
stuff.
there?
Yeah.
I hear you making noise.
So this is the Ghost 357
I like that
Ghost.
one better. Both of those.
So
I'll just pass her.
memorable moments, good and bad. Your best moment and your worst moment. What's wrong?
No, not
See how
not
slowly I can
hot.
pour this milk.
Oh.
With best and worst moment.
Mhm.
Jeez, Marm, are you good?
In my phone, Trevor.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Don't cry.
I'm gonna.
Here, you can pour me a glass too. We can cry
I'll do
together.
it first.
There we go. I don't like Ghost because
It hurts.
no, it's more nasty
I thought
taste
you
to
guys were gonna
me.
be talking about the person.
Oh.
No, been there, done that. Best moment would have to be at Battlegrounds.
Yeah?
Yeah, versus Golem. First encounter ever with him. Him and a couple of his little goon squad, as I call them,
I like having them
G2,
out there.
were running the X.
Yep, the X building.
And then I snuck up with my SSX 23, eliminated his 2 guards, snuck up behind him and shoved it into him. And was like, "You're dead." And then he was like, "Hey, I'm dead," because he got that country ass accent.
Oh
Yeah.
So it made it
Yeah, he's
even
from
funnier.
Kentucky.
I didn't know who he was. I was just like, I want to take down the Juggernaut for a video. And then that happened, and it was the best moment.
Golem so far is probably like one of the best juggernauts I've ever encountered. Because
That shit hurts going
I've had-
down. I don't like Ghost. I don't like it.
Oh, it's probably
It
fun.
only
Have we not learned our lesson about
it only
this
gets
yet?
worse.
I don't like it.
I haven't eaten yet today, so this is gonna be real fun.
Oh, that's great.
I know.
But on the topic of juggernauts, so you've gone to Noob Day.
Yeah.
You've met the Tennessee team.
Oh, you mean all his other
all their-
Juggernauts?
And anytime I've ever
Think
played
there,
against
buddy.
I'm struggling here. I'm gonna start drooling here in a second. Anytime I've encountered any juggernauts, it's only ever been Gollum, who love him. You're the best Gollum. Or those guys from Tennessee, and they're
Yep.
all good. I feel like anytime you see people being a juggernaut, they play that role because they're good at it and they enjoy it. So
Yeah.
They enjoy the role play aspect of it.
Yeah, and I'm
They're
sure
all
that
coming staring at you if you notice.
that's because I'm dying right now.
I think you're gonna have a breakdown.
we ran into some juggernauts where they were more about wanting to dump on other people.
Okay.
And I even had a talk with Golem way back when he first started. I said, as long as we can remember, it's not about you just being able to tank hits. It's about creating an experience that these people are going to be able to enjoy. Then you're free to do whatever the hell you want.
Well,
and
he
he's
plays
a-
that
within-
perfectly.
and he
within
does
the
it
laws.
so well.
Well-
within legal ramifications.
Yeah.
Well, it was like when I ran the replica PKM. Everybody else was running away. And I'm like, come on, guys, get behind me. And I'm just normal, not juggernaut. I pop out. I was like, hey, Golem. And he turns minigun. And I just start lighting him up. So we just back and forth all the time.
Making me do this.
Excuse my French, but Marmar, quit being a pussy.
I'm struggling, man. This is.
Well, his sinus is just broke, so he's
I
done.
blew my sinuses out. It was fine.
Give me that cap.
I'm just waiting on it. Either you to take off running or them just start laughing at you behind the scenes.
The ice cream really
Your nipples
helped
are
us.
hard.
I know, dude. I'm sweating. Do you think the camera picks that up?
Yeah, probably.
Does it?
So that was your best moment. What was your worst moment?
Worst moment, said location that I do not discuss. I have deleted all content from there other than one that was not negative.
Okay.
I actually got my life threatened at a field.
I know who you're talking about.
Yep, the same one that you guys had to ban for reasons.
Yep.
Claimed I was being totally racist, which, if you know me, my family is kind of like a mixed, diverse family, so that's kind of hard to be
Yeah.
racist trash.
I'm unfamiliar with this.
So-
Is this no.
I don't. I'm not. I don't remember.
I'm not name
I don't
dropping.
think either of you guys were probably around at the time.
I don't
oh,
think
praise
so.
the Lord! Ice cream. Sorry, not trying to interrupt, but I'm dying here.
But yeah, that was my worst moment. I got pinned between a counter and
Thank you.
a wall at said shop, and the owner.
You bring up one more.
No, I don't get one.
Oh, you don't want one?
I don't.
Oh, that's
I don't
right.
think
That's right.
But the owner kind of like didn't back me up, so that's why I cut ties and removed all content, all promotion for.
Was that the time that they brought out the gun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the real one.
Well,
the real
they
steel?
didn't,
Oh,
But-
I know where we're talking now.
but the paintballers kind of jumped to my defense because their whole
Nice.
day got ruined because of it. We had to shut down the field.
Oh man.
And then threats were made, so the paintballers come down and actually had my back. Being an airsofter, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the community, even though paintballers are cooler, you know, we got more money and speed trigger.
We've been around longer. That's probably about the only argument
Yeah.
they have anymore.
But they had my back, and I appreciate them for that day, because without them, it could have got bad.
Yeah. You couldn't be
So-
on your way to 50,000.
Yeah. So, worst moment.
Man, Savin, you get more red in the face.
I'm excited.
No, you missed his rant, so that's why his face
He
is
ran
red.
for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What is
feel
this
like-
one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think this
I-
one's
I
going to
hate
break me.
stupid
I'm breaking
people.
a rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
I'm
one.
gonna
I
full
would
on rant
argue
about Mark.
Ghost is worse than
Like-
that. I've done that one before.
Yeah,
but I
that's
also
for
put
Say
another
more-
ghost
I
is
know how
worse
you're
than
taking
that?
with
From
your
my
message
experience.
No,
Oh.
not even that.
No?
I think it's just
I
the
put
intellectual
boron this time,
dishonesty
though,
and
so I'm just
stupidity
gonna
of
get
some
my life
people
all day.
to
Like when you
sound
dumped that one on by accident?
somehow better. Just
Too much.
irritates the F out of me.
I did the same thing though. Mine's run
You gotta eat
down.
it all, dude. All of it.
Yeah, boy. Get it.
He said, "Oh,
Just because they didn't think of it first, they gotta trash you.
You know, hot and bothered after this
Because
one.
they couldn't figure it out.
Trevor, you're getting a little red, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Alright, so
Oh no, I gotta see how much you put on yours. If I put more than you.
you did not put more than me.
Where I even got the drip. Go for it."
Alright, so the next question is gonna be your favorite game mode and least favorite game mode.
I can't be serious right now. I got
Oh, hiccups
beside me.
started. Oh god. They get bad.
I'm waiting. Trevor, you good?
Oh, I'm great.
Plus,
Marmar's crying.
That was way too much.
Forgot how bad this was.
They get more
Well,
gross
I mean,
too.
at least it wasn't like last time when the sauces got mixed up.
Going for the ice cream yet?
Oh, milk.
this one builds up too.
That it did. It didn't hit at first, but then afterwards, it's kind of like,
It builds
there
up.
it is.
Yeah, the Reaper it comes in for the kill right away.
It was definitely worse the second time.
I'm with you on that.
I feel it in my ears.
All right. Oh yeah, that's kicking in now. best and worst game mode.
Got it now?
You made me laugh. I can't be doing that.
I didn't do nothing. I just sat here.
It's hot.
Yeah, that's hot.
I'm breaking a rule.
You gonna have any more Kanye?
You're about to
might.
get a divorce because you spray me like that again. We're moving in together.
He's crying.
I'm contemplating life right now. That was way too much.
Best and worst game mode. Stop stalling.
Chaos is my worst.
Chaos.
I hate that game. Crossfire, my favorite. Because you never know when you're going to encounter your own team. And that makes it intense.
Dude, I'm dying right
Don't touch your eyes.
now. Oh, that was such a bad idea.
Don't cry, dude. It's just a podcast.
I just love you so much, man.
The ice cream really helps.
Not for him and don't. Here you go.
He's gonna throw up from drinking too much milk.
Is that even the last one yet?
No.
I don't know if I'm the other good one.
You don't know you're doing the last one? This made the whole thing worth it. This is going to be on every one of my Airsoft clips, just so you know. You over here. I love you, man.
Really struggling.
Maybe
I think I got it in my eye, too.
You're gonna destroy those porta potties tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I got it in my eye. I'm a hot mess. I might have to step out off the stage real quick. Dude, it's coming out everywhere right now. I can't stop. I got it in my eye. Oh, God. And you guys, I wasn't even gonna be on this episode.
You're
Alright,
welcome,
screw you
YouTube.
guys. You guys continue. I gotta go clean my eye out.
All right.
His mic's still on.
So his mic's still on. So we're gonna hear everything that's going on.
Don't forget the zip.
Bathroom.
Oh man.
Laughing at him downstairs.
And he did touch his eye, but not. He went like this, so I think he's just crying.
Oh, he touched it with his finger.
Did he?
Yeah, he went.
I seen him do it with the side of his hand. Like, be smart. You got hot sauce there. Don't do that.
Okay.
Look at you tensing up. Well, Kurt.
Well, at least y'all got ice cream. Jeez.
Just take a little bit.
Nah, I'm good.
He's on no sugar.
You're allowed.
I'm good. I got one left. I'll live.
Will you, though?
Sadly.
All right.
We're not getting enough hot sauces. Too many questions.
Well, we're not adding more if we do this again. We're good.
Part 2.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Just ask him a question while Mars not here. We don't do hot sauce.
Oh, you want to wait? Save the last one for him when he gets back.
We want to save it for when he gets back.
Well, how many questions do we have left? 2?
Technically,
2.
3.
3? Oh, let's ask 2 of them.
We'll save the last one.
Yeah.
Airsoft YouTubers, were they helping or harming the community?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go right for the neck. Some are, some aren't. You have
That's how I feel.
your bigger channels are now converting themselves to worst moments in Airsoft. And then they still clips from every channel, like, and do compilation videos. That is terrible for Airsoft. If you're a new kid wanting to play, you're not going to want to go to an indoor field. You're seeing grown men punch little kids in the face. Like, that's not cool. Don't do that.
The unfortunate part, though, is that's what gets the views.
Yeah, but also you're using other people's content,
Yeah.
and if they don't approve you to do that, even if you put their name in it, they can get you for a copyright. It's like this podcast. If you name drop me or I name drop you, we'll have copyright things for each other that we have to approve for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
I mean, there's fair use and stuff. And like, I think like, if I was to show like one of your clips and I'm talking about the clip,
yeah.
that's fair use. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
But if you're milking it for your own gain because you have no content that you're putting out, I think that's
Can you
bad.
pour ice cream? Chocolate, please.
But in some senses, like, communities like doing the giveaways, like, for instance, if you watch Ballahack Shorts, they're always doing something goopy.
Yeah.
Like, who can stand on their head the longest for this free gun? Or,
Yeah, I saw that.
like,
Interactive,
just
yeah.
random things for the community. And me personally, I have been there for one of the bigger, better challenges. Everybody says that they rig those. He literally goes around to random people and gets denied so much.
Huh.
And you wouldn't believe, you would think, oh, it's Ballahack. Let me make this video cool for him so I could be in it. No, people actually do say no.
Huh.
And it takes him roughly about 2 hours to edit all the no's out. I'm sure he's got like 5 hours of footage of people telling him no.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But then you have people like us that are having fun with it. Then you got other content creators. Shout out to another local, JDam. He's not posting, oh, here's an Airsoft cheater video. Here's this. Here's that. He's actually doing content that's actually where you can tolerate watching it. Like, cool-ass prison video.
How's his channel doing? I haven't checked on it lately.
I haven't really seen him post in a little bit, but he kind of spaces his out, like, probably work or whatever he does. I don't know. No disrespect. I just don't know what you do for a living.
Yeah.
But he does spend a lot of time in the edits
Get a replacement.
doing good things.
That's good.
I'm sure he's going to continue to do good things, and I hope he blows up just as much.
Yeah.
But
I plan on having like a lot of people on
But-
that are helping out with everything.
somebody told me that he bought his subscribers, so I reached out to him. I said, hey, just be careful if you are. Like, it's none of my business what you do. But come to find out, he had the same kind of luck I did, but his was on, I think, a full video for one of his replicas or the prison, because he played the same prison I did. I'm sure he'll tell you the same thing, that's a badass place.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I asked him a bit about, because I noticed his channel's blown up, like what were some things that he thought was helping, and he mentioned the replica stuff. Really helped out.
Yeah, changing words, and then just shorts in general right now are just the hot topic.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys, like, do a grenade test video on each other. I've had a couple with the wife because she likes getting blown up by grenades for some reason. And she takes them like a champ. And I had one of them little cheap shower grenades. I threw it at her. It doesn't really spray. And that video blew up. And I just titled it something goofy. The wife said she wanted a divorce. And you chuck a grenade at her.
Yeah, I remember that. Thank you.
That's crazy, though. That one don't last as long as the ghost does.
No.
It's just that initial hit.
Right.
Well, I got it on my dang lips, and that's what's just
I know, that's-
burning right now.
Can I have the milk?
You out again?
Yeah, I'm not. It is not that bad anymore.
No,
I just want to have
it
it.
chills itself out.
I just want to have it for the next one.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
Yeah.
I'm going to need to mix these ice creams just to make it
Put a
liquid.
little hot sauce on Marmar's ice cream.
What
Flip it over.
are some like really good things that you've seen other YouTubers do that you think are like really helping out with the community?
There's a lot taking like little kids at the field under their wings.
What's that?
Chopstick.
Oh no, I'm good, thank you.
Use it.
Some spicy chapstick.
It probably is. It's got hot
Yeah,
sauce on
right.
it. But taking little kids like the rentals that come out, and we have more experience. We're not going to be Chads, as I call them. Because you got your die-hard mill simmers. That's all they want to do. They want to play to win. And that's what you get from them. If they're losing, they're not happy. And even if it's a little kid, they're going to light them up. Me, occasionally, I'll turn a corner. Kid will be facing the other way, so I'll hit the wall. Make it sound like, oh, well, somebody's coming. So they'll turn around. and I'll run past that door so they can actually shoot me, and then making a little kid's day, that's how we get them to keep coming back.
Yeah.
But if I was to like turn that corner and full auto him or speed trigger him, more than likely that kid's not coming back. So that's what I see channels doing. That's what I try to do. Like we had all them rentals that one time I was working.
Yeah.
We gave them their own little area. Yeah, they were a little rough with the replicas, but they had fun. And then they've been back since and have their own gear that they can beat up instead of the shops.
Right.
So that's a good thing. But yeah, just channels that are actually helping each other and spreading positive things about
That's what's
airsoft.
needed the most.
Like, don't buy your iPro from anywhere that you shouldn't, like Temu or all those. Do not buy iPro from any of those. Go to a local shop and get them.
Good?
Better?
Don't get hot sauce in your eye. No. I will be labeled pussy the rest of my life. I'm not doing this.
Oh, you're not gonna do this one?
No, I'm about to live in the field for 3 days. I'm gonna be shitting myself in the field for 3 days. Did you try that one?
No,
We're
we're waiting on you.
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
I'm a pussy. I didn't take it.
Well, we heard you saying it in the mic.
You're
like,
the mic's still on.
Yeah, the mic was on the whole time, and then I heard you did not wash your hands after you was like.
Well,
in the
no.
bathroom.
Luckily, I was smart enough to wash my hands before I tried to clean my eye out because I got it in my eye. That just hurt. My entire face is on fire right now.
I don't know if he'll be able to.
All right, we doing it?
Yep. So
Damn.
this will be the last question.
Damn. Oh, that's too much. I've had to put the
I
lid
need a
on it.
little more.
No. Sheesh.
Godspeed. I'm still dying, bro.
You're shaking so bad.
I put way too much on it.
Now I'm going to have like a terrible dream about you, and I'm going
I'm gonna
have,
dream about Kanye this time.
I'm going to have like a PTS dream of you just crying and be like, I love you, man, but your eyes are like bleeding from hot sauce or something.
I'm just dousing my eyes in hot sauce. Oh God, that's gonna get clipped.
Instead of like the
You're getting clipped now.
I didn't do it though.
All right. So the Reaper and the Mad Dog 357 is a toss-up between which one's hotter. But
Let me get that ready.
Come on, do
but
it.
your last
do it.
question
I
is
can't.
if there's one thing in airsoft you could change, what would it be?
The negativity between Speedsoft and Milsim. Because we're all still playing the same sport, whether you're indoor speed gunning or outdoor speed gunning, or we're milsimming, or we go indoor and play. Like, there's always some kind of division or hate towards each other for no reason. It's crazy to me. And besides that, I would like to see less of the hardcore milsimmers being so serious. It's a game. It's not real life. You're not going to die. It's like you signed the waiver, bro. Just chill. Did you die? No. You're fine. You're going home to your family at the end of this, so don't be angry with everybody because you got shot. Like, simple. Those are the two things I would love to see change. But will they? Probably not. Unless Marmar does some crazy motions about his eyes.
Try that out.
Hey. Alright.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't put a whole lot on there, but it wasn't that bad for me. I don't know if you mixed them up again.
I could have sworn.
Was this supposed to be the first one?
No.
At least the camera got how much I put on there.
I could have sworn the last time Reaper was hotter than the
Yeah, that's
Mad Dog,
not...
but I think maybe it's on how we eat it then. So maybe Reaper needs to be here because that'll warm you up for the crucialness of that one.
I think they all. I think all three of those. Well, actually, honestly.
No, Reaper waits, though. It creeps. It creeps. And then,
Those
like,
last
5
two
minutes
suck.
later, we're all slobbering on ourselves.
I did fine last time I did that, but I barely put any on that time. That was enough for both times I've done it.
I can't believe you cried.
I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back on this podcast.
I'm trying to get him to do like sour candy or like something else.
Now, if you
Little
did
does he
sour
know.
stuff, I would not participate.
Oh, I would love that.
I am
We'll do
not
it.
a sour
I would eat that
person
up.
fan.
Little does he know, when he goes to edit this, there's audio of me in the bathroom being like, I'm going to fill up my HESCO barriers now.
No, we'll do sour stuff and some other things too.
We should do...
Because I got all this hot sauce we kind of need to eat. So
It's all you, man. We should get big old chocolate bars, like those huge ones, and we have to eat the whole thing in the podcast.
I think you might cry on that one too.
the gallon of milk challenge. Every time I have a question, you have to chug a gallon of milk.
No. I quit. But I do agree with kind of like we were talking about the hardcore milsim versus the speed soft. I do think I personally have seen that too. I've also seen it from like one I would add in there personally is like your casual airsofters.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's, and I don't necessarily understand why for sure, but there seems to be some type of toxicity between your speed softers. I can remember a couple of years ago, like Sure Shot Midget, back on YouTube when he was doing the V12s, that really got a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm.
But now it seems more it's like a lot of the hate's on the milsim. I think they're different in their own capacity, but they're all the same thing ultimately.
Yeah.
And I do agree. I wish there wasn't so much.
It's like when we have speed softers at the field. Instantly, we get complaints. Oh, they're shooting too hot. And we'll go down chrono them. On the spot, they have a lock on. There's no way they can alter
everything's
it.
fine, yeah.
And everything's fine.
It's
Like,
just different ways of playing airsoft.
just because you got double tap, because that it's just instinct to
Well,
it.
and we don't allow
I think it's a skill
binary.
gap.
Yeah, I tend to think that's what it is too, because like I even see it when we do open plays.
Yeah.
And you have established milsim teams come out, which is fine. They're coming. They want to play airsoft. I'm all here for that.
And they use it like as a training for like their events.
Exactly. But they're also established. They know how to shoot, move, and communicate as one team. So, me as an admin, when I'm down on the field, being the admin for the day, I'm boosting the morale of all the other players, whether they're rentals, they're some of our regulars, or if they're just casual airsofters.
Yeah.
I think it's good when they come because it shows these newer players different play styles. It shows them what they could do, and it also gives me as an admin the opportunity to show these younger, newer players like how to move and like try different things. Don't immediately accept defeat and just throw in the towel like, oh, I hate milsimmers or I hate speed softers.
Well, I just think it's because
try different approaches.
There's two different methods. Technically three, because you got the casual people that are just out there to have fun, shoot their friends, whatever, go home. You got the speed softers, which are more like your Call of Duty people, where they take advantage of, I ain't going to die, so they're running back to respawn and coming right back out. And they're doing the wild stuff, jumping over walls or
I do
trying to do 360 no-scopes and shit.
Well, maybe not.
And whatever, they got the speed triggers and stuff like that, or whatever. And then you got the milsim people, which are trying to be more methodical, because I mean, if you're trying to be a milsim in a sense, you're supposed to try to not die at all. So they're looking for the least amount of deaths while they're clearing corners. Whereas like you got that speed stalker who's just gonna bunny jump out across from that fucking corner,
with cat ears.
Yeah, and just one tap you. So I mean, I think that's where the difference comes in, that they're button heads, is because there's two different methodologies on how they want to play, and the one guy's like, come on, that's not freaking like how you would do. Because you got that speed softer out there in Iraq trying to do shit. They're dead 5 minutes later. They ain't getting back up from all the crap that they're doing.
Bunny hopping in the sandbox.
Could you imagine seeing freaking videos of that? This dude just jumps across the hallway to shoot. Like, this ain't the movies, when you're in actual war.
But I think that's what a lot of people enjoy about it, is you get to like fill that role with no consequences.
Yeah. You get to try all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And me personally, when you guys have, I'm going to name drop, like SWAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it RDC now?
RDC.
RDC and GROM.
Yeah.
Instantly, if anybody goes against them, they're automatically cheating.
That's what.
Every game, it does not matter, and it leads to some kind of argument where then they get angry. Then we have a bigger issue. But
I feel like they're getting targeted.
Yeah, because they're good at what they do.
Yeah.
You're not a Milsim West team going to come in and not have competition. Like, we was all new that night, and we got walked on because some of us were not ready for their tactics, like how they move, how they work together, the amount of thermal gear they had. Even when they did no nods, no thermal, they still worked together to swamp our ass.
Well,
like
and I think
right
That's
there.
the hugest thing.
Yeah.
Aside from comms, is they know how each other are going to react to a situation.
Yep.
They understand when they mount on a wall, person A, B, C, and D is going to line up in A, B, C, and D.
Yep.
So they know exactly which way they're supposed to go and all that stuff. They're light years ahead of just the casual player that's out there just to shoot each other.
I don't know. The way I look at it is I like when the established teams, whether they're Milsim teams or just, teams in general, come out and play, that you know how to shoot, move, and communicate together. I like when they come out, and I like to play against them because it
sharpens you.
It makes me have to get better.
It's like iron sharpens iron.
Like,
Yep.
playing in Camp Victory, there's only so much you can do in Camp Victory as it is right now, right? Obviously, there's a lot in progress that a lot of you have no idea about.
I
but-
know. I know all their secrets.
But
I'll tell him if he doesn't give me the Spectre.
but you see him like coming at you a certain way. Well, now, and I died there going that same direction the first time. Why am I going to go in the second way? It forces me to try to go different routes, play different angles, and it makes me better. And I'm playing at the same field every time we're open, right?
Yeah.
If I'm playing. So I remember that.
Or getting other people involved so you can try different tactics and stuff.
Like I was saying, I try to, when I'm out there and we have like teams out there, I try to boost the morale of all of our like regulars and our rentals. And more often than not, they all have a blast doing it. We all get wiped out, but it was fun doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the friends you made along the way.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll die on that hill when it comes to Airsoft.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily about how many kills you get or...
No.
It's really just about having a good time with
Nobody
your
cares
friends.
about your KDR. Not even in video games. Nobody gives a shit but you
Yeah.
about your KDR.
I do. I'm not putting Marmar on my Call of Duty list. He sucks that bad.
He'll just get chat banned with
Yeah.
the first couple
I
games.
I don't play Call of Duty anymore. I get too angry.
Yeah, I figured. You look the type.
One time we tried to get a chat ban, took him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
he tries, it doesn't happen.
But when I don't try, it happens immediately. Blooper, on the other hand, first game.
Was it about arts and crafts?
There's lots of arts and crafts.
I mean, when we play COD, that's all it is. This is arts and crafts.
Okay.
So
That's
'cause
all I needed
the
to
only time we
know.
play is to arts and crafts, basically.
Well, that's the other thing, like, kind of to the point of, like, the established teams coming out, is, like, they always had this stigma of, like, oh, they're just to themselves, they're gonna just wipe people. Well, it was, like, I kind of saw a different side of that yesterday. It was, like, I brought my sister out to play for the first time.
Yeah.
And Dren from RDC, me,
Yeah.
Marmar, and Dren were running, and my sister was with us. And he was cheering her on, helping her along the way, showing
Helped
her
her
a
throw
few things.
smoke and everything.
Throw smokes into like it was cool to see that aspect of it, because like I know him a little bit, like he's a cool guy, but like when he plays, he's playing, like
Yeah,
he's
on it.
he's not
And it's like
jocking off around, like it's just
It's like back in Battlegrounds days, there were situations that happened, and I had his back 100%.
Right.
And Darren come to me, and I was 100% honest with it, and there was no issue.
yeah.
Like, everybody accused him of full autoing with a 249 inside, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to like Grom and RDC and stuff after some of our other games. And I think I got to kind of start to realize, like, hey, if you want more people to be in that mindset, you guys have to like be more involved with the community in that. And I think Dren's really kind of picked
I've
up the
noticed
ball.
100% agree
Yeah.
that Dren is
Dren
that
is
for
one of the
RDC.
main reasons why this upcoming Explosive Sunset, I don't know when this will be out, but when the Explosive Sunset for 2025, how big it is. Like,
Yeah.
them passing around their other communities. Like, generally, we have a decent turnout for Explosive Sunset, but almost 200 people, just
Yeah.
6 shy of 200 people, like, we
Yeah.
haven't done that. So, yeah.
We're very thankful for that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, it was really cool to see that other side of that. It's like they're just cool guys, and they want to bring up that next generation of
Yeah.
airsofters.
Yeah, because like they're talking about how like when they were in the beginning, they were underneath the wing of other people
Yeah.
that were military or whatever, but they have not reciprocated that to the next generation.
Well, it's the same thing as like we've seen with kind of like our player base at our field is.
Yeah.
It used to back in the day. It used to be all.
More Milsim.
It was all GWAT guys.
Yeah.
GWAT guys that did it for therapy, because there's been guys we've had come out that were prescribed airsoft play for PTSD help.
That's the reason why I found Airsoft.
Exactly, and it used to be. That's why like everybody used to always be tan. Everybody wanted to run multicam because that was the current issue gear and camo. And now you see it's more. You see a lot more green players now, right? And I think that's kind of what the same exact thing that they've done. There is, we all started under like GWAT veterans and big military milsim guys, but not all of us. We've seen flaws with that as we've gone through. We've also seen things we like, and now we're taking all of that knowledge and experience and morphing it into best of both worlds for everybody.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely a very positive thing, and I'm still shocked at how much support we've had and from the help from other established teams that have kind of pushed the event out there further for us too. So thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah.
So,
This is going to be a massively great event.
screw you guys.
And with the mark-approved airdrops, it's going to be lit.
We're going to throw Caleb out of a plane.
No parachute!
Only at ES. Caleb Tucker flying out of a plane.
I'm scared of heights anyway.
I did want to say more to that guy in the chat. Like, yeah, what is this, like the 1730s where we haven't invented parachutes yet? I mean, come on.
Oh,
man.
I know how far you can go. Your daughter comes to my house every Thursday. And if she... Trust me, I understand you could have...
She's quick. She's
All
quick
I
at it.
have left is suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
She's drained you that bad, huh?
She's too quick. I gotta get better.
I feel for her future spouse. Oh my gosh.
Oh
She's
god.
gonna be a handful. She can handle her own, that's for sure.
To take a shot at this smart guy since I don't know him, I bet you eat soup with a fork, you idiot.
Because food's too dangerous.
Probably poured his
Spoon
milk
you can
first.
drown in while eating.
Oh man.
Too much metal on it, it'll burn your tongue.
Well, that was it for all the questions. I mean, we did have one more if you want to answer it.
Sure.
Just for funsies.
Yeah, just for fun. Where do you see Airsoft in the future and with your career?
I want that 100K. For the people that said I'm buying my subscribers, I want you to come out to the field the day that I bring my plaque to the field to unbox it, so all your hate can be laid out in front of you. So I want to take that moment
To all the marks out there.
yeah.
That's what we gotta
To
call
all the
them now.
marks out there.
Marks out
We need
there.
it when he gets his 100,000 play button. We need to pay him for one to put in the shop just to have it in
Yeah,
there.
can we
Yeah.
buy it off?
No, you can buy extra ones off their website.
Really?
Yeah.
It actually
Oh, wow.
only comes in your name though.
I know, but it'd just be cool
Just
to buy one.
have me on your
Yeah,
guys' wall.
legitimately, that'd be kind of cool. It's like $200.
No, we'll
like,
just put it on the ceiling with all the other patches.
No,
just
hell no,
3D
because then
print
it
one
might
or
fall and
something.
hurt somebody.
you
Safety
can buy them off
first.
the website.
Hey,
Anyway.
I'll just buy a
with
bunch.
his name on it
Yeah.
and stuff?
I'll just buy a bunch and throw them out of a damn plane. Why not? We're on a hot streak. Here's the YouTube play button, bitch.
We can send one to Mark.
Be like, here's 100K for being absolute trash, idiot.
You idiot.
Bet you eat tacos without meat.
Well, no, fish is a meat, so which is cheese. What a weirdo! Mark's weird, man. I don't like him.
Start our own
Let's make this whole
rumors.
persona of what Mark is.
Mark might just be this really nice guy that just had one bad day. And
He's got a family. Maybe he's a father. You know.
He is a father.
Well, I'm
you
still gonna
stalk
shit
him?
all over him. Hey, it's not stalking. It's
I did my research a
Facebook
little bit.
it's intel gathering.
I can't help it he's not smart enough to put his profile on private.
Especially when it does
G2
insults.
means information. I mean, like information and research. Anyway, back to the original question.
I just had to see
Caleb.
how stupid his bloodline ran, so.
Dear Lord.
Damn. All right, we're just not letting up. We're just gonna keep pounding.
All right. So Airsoft in the future without you, bro. Shots fired. No, for real, like Airsoft, I can see it still growing. We just need to like bring back the good stuff in Airsoft and not just the shitty fights and
Yeah.
oh, I need to do this for views. Oh, Marmar cheated. I shot him in his butt and he didn't feel it. Or
You want to see the welt? It's not there.
yeah, take them off. I'm gonna pull your pants down.
I do
But-
feel like we need some more people that are willing to innovate a little bit, though,
Yeah.
too.
But just by stealing another product, putting your name on it is not innovation.
Yeah.
No.
Shots fired.
G-2.
Well,
Well,
that's not what I
we
was
got
referring
this
to.
thing coming out, guys. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. It's called "Come to the Field," and we'll show you after you buy a ticket.
Take you to the back room.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have tag-ins, by the way, and launchables coming soon. I think.
Yes,
maybe
Yeah, this
Launchables
summer.
Launchables.
this summer.
Oh.
We ain't even
Well,
gonna make.
well,
We don't even get practice
Like,
ones for
there's like-
G2 people.
We do. We just did it yesterday, actually.
yeah.
I want some too to shoot at other people and just be like, oh, prototype.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get
You
you.
have to go to the abandoned school and launch it off the roof.
That would be awesome.
That would be pretty
It'd be
cool,
like
wouldn't it?
fireworks show because we used to do that at I-70 when they first come out. Just get up in the trailer and shoot it up in the air.
Yeah.
That was sweet. Shooting it over staging just to be that guy. I was a troublemaker. I'm banned. And
Was?
I
It's
I
okay,
got
all of us
I
are
got
too.
banned just for coming and playing at G2. So
We just got banned for being G2.
G2.
well,
So when I signed up to be part of G2, I guess I got banned from them.
well, yeah, because
So.
I
Right,
just
you
don't
missed
see it
out on much, you
happening.
ain't never
I
been
went
there.
once and I hid in the
Like
corner.
1 acre. That's all you're missing out.
Yeah,
I went once to I-70 and I hid in the corner until they called index, which they never use anything to indicate index. So I was there for like 10 minutes. So that was fun.
there was a
Great
kid
time.
that literally walked off the field, took his gear off, left his iPro on, left his gun in the bush, and just walked away. I was like, dude, what are you doing? So we took him his gear, and he's like, I don't want to play Airsoft no more. I'm just leaving it. Like, wow, dude.
Like, hey,
Ruined
That's
that kid's
wild.
experience.
Yeah, it did. Like, he was just done. Like, he
That's-
left one of the Scar H replicas, the heavies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like, I was like, bro. So, of course,
That's
me
sad.
being me, I turned it into Tim.
Well,
And
that's
he
sad
probably sold it.
because, like, he could have, if that kid would have stayed in it, he could have made some friends.
Yeah.
He could have, who knows what would have blossomed
But
from that.
when you're spawn camping and just not giving people a fair chance, it's pointless. That's just too small of an area for that many people.
Yeah.
20 people is way too many. That's
Dude,
like,
we had 100 people out there once.
well, you had both sides. I'm
that is
talking-
true. We always played paintball and airsoft side.
But we only had the
Yeah,
little
still,
side.
100 people on that one field was way too many.
You know what's wild is I used to think the hill up to the paintball field or that hill once you're on the airsoft field to go up that hill was rough. And now look where we're at.
Oh yeah, the little embankment.
I don't really think ours is that bad.
There's spots.
It's not too bad.
It
there's
depends
spots when
on where
it's
you
wet.
go.
Yes.
When it's wet, yesterday.
But you know, I know you know the one to the paintball field was always
That thing was pretty steep, but
Yeah.
ours is kind of a little more gradual, but it's longer.
yeah. So it's better. Which I mean,
Unless you go through neutral territory, then it's that field up twice.
I'm about to cash in my
Even-
Bitcoin and just buy G2 so we can get some technicals out there. Since
Hell
the
yeah.
owner,
Jesus
the owner
Christ,
keeps
come
the
on.
owner keeps procrastinating, saying somebody's got to fix it. Who is it?
Fix what?
Fix the technical G2 unit that you guys advertised.
Oh yeah, it's right outside. I just got to get a 5/16 barb fitting, I think, and then boom, it's up and running.
3 months later.
I was waiting for it to not be cold and rainy,
Well, you got a barn shed monster.
which is full of
have
shit.
you ever seen the inside?
He
of
cleaned
that?
it once.
Yeah, once.
Once.
Yeah, now it's got all of our daughter's bathroom stuff in there. I'm fixing up.
He's a
Terrible.
busy guy.
He does too much.
He never
I
stops.
do too much.
He's like
I'm trying to narrow it down.
you're kind
No,
of
you're
like
not.
Trump at the beginning
Trying.
of this presidency. You just don't sleep. You just keep going.
All right, where's the lighter? Light.
Yeah, because now I'm being brought into a couple other projects.
Oh God.
Anyway.
I think it'll.
Yeah,
only
we don't
take
want
me
to.
an hour
I don't want
modify.
to just
Thing.
interrupt or anything. But I sent this guy a file to print me something, and it took him only a year and a half to finally message me and be like, "Hey, are you still wanting them files? What files?" I done forgot.
No, here's the thing. I thought we had verbally talked about it, but then I saw the message and I was like, damn, did we talk about that or did I just think we did? I better message him.
Wait, you mean communication?
Womp womp.
I feel like we should just start a whole podcast about communication with the amount of knowledge and experience we have of this.
Yeah. I just had to make sure because I saw the
Yeah, it was a year and a half later that he asked me if I still needed it printed, and I'm
a
like,
year
bro,
and 2 months.
close enough to a year and a half.
I mean, I would say.
What was
years
that?
pretty long.
My custom Groza that I was going to make, and then
And then he was like, "No, we talked about it, you idiot. I didn't want to do it anymore." And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay." I thought we talked about it. I just
like
had to make
3
sure.
months, and we talked about it, and I said I didn't need it. And then he messages me like 9 months after that, plus 2, and then like, hey, did you still need this?
I just wanted to make sure my buddy got hooked up.
Uh-huh.
I see how it is.
And then he
I
was
don't know.
Welcome.
he tried to like highball me too. He's like $1,300. I'm like, for some plastic? I might as well get the FEMA.
No.
Hey, but that one he Cerakoted for you, that one turned out.
was sick.
That thing looked so
I entered
cool.
that in a custom gun contest at ACS, but since I was a content creator,
Yeah.
I couldn't win. And they was in love with it. Like,
Oh, it's so
Evic
sick.
had me set up at their table, and it was just displayed there, and everybody kept coming up looking. They had a chrome one here, mine here, and then US Airsoft was right here with me, and they kept going for that rusty one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I see.
I mean, I know you told me you entered in the contest, but you didn't tell me anything about the contest.
Yeah, I would have won, but I was a content creator, so that was unfair.
Damn.
That's why I said
Little pat on the back.
I mean,
for
it's
ya.
sick.
And
Like,
it-
it's so cool.
and-
And then the oil can suppressor just really.
Yeah,
set it home.
Evic
Yeah, it does.
actually was like, "You got a gun to set up?" I'm like, "Post-apocalyptic."
It was sick.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
So yeah, your gun was on Evic's table as a display with like EMG products. So
That's
you
awesome.
did that.
Yeah, I don't feel like we plugged that enough. So we at G2 offer custom Cerakoting. If you didn't know that, it's also on our website, G2Tact, TACT.com. We've posted it on our YouTube before of when we unveiled Caleb's
We did something
what
for
is it?
Ronan.
custom. See, I'm doing it again. Yeah, his custom Cerakoted. What would you say? Post-apocalyptic.
Yes.
Yeah,
And is that-
PDW or
Post-apocalyptic Spegna Arms, which I'm just gonna say it's EMG from now on because Spegna Arms.
Whoa.
You can edit that
Yeah,
if you want.
They sold out.
They
so.
did. But it's not Evic's fault. So before people blame Evic, check into Spegna and what they did before you blame a big company that.
What did they
actually
do?
does. Well, they kind of fired Charlie
Well, I know they got rid of him and then did the
without
deal with
any
Evic.
real notice, and got rid of their other guy without any other notice, and just said, "Oh, we're just gonna sell it to a big company, and we don't need U.S. sales no more." Pretty much.
Huh.
Why everybody else has got like the gate units.
Yeah.
We got the HAL or whatever Hall, whatever unit they want to call it. It's not even programmable. Just plug it in, and then it's like you can program it a little bit, but not like a gate.
Oh yeah.
Like where you can
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
do the trigger sensitivity and everything else. Not with that. So enjoy. I hope you flop and your company goes big.
I had one of their reps email me that they were taking over for Charlie or something like that,
Yeah.
and I let them have a good mouthful.
Good.
He
Good.
goes, "That wasn't the email I was expecting, but thanks for the input."
Good.
I still have one of the, I mean, that Mark 18 I bought was like one of the first times they dropped that Mark 18, and it was solid.
That's what
And then
I
their
have.
PC, or QC got a little, and then it got better, but now they're not around anymore.
I own 6.
The only
Spegna
problem I
arms.
had with them was couldn't find a battery to fit in them,
Yeah, for the wire
and their butt
ones.
plates would fall off
Yep.
too easily.
But
And that's
mine are all going strong.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean, I ran mine for 2 years, no upgrades, and I since then have put a new barrel and a bucking in it. That's it.
Mine's all stock. That MK18 I dumped
Yeah.
at the build, the one I did the review on, still all stock, no upgrades.
It's not really saying much because those Valken ASLs have been kicking it for a long time.
I was like, combat machines.
Yeah, they're all built for. They're built as tanks.
Anything G&G Raider name
Back
Yeah.
is going to be a
Yeah.
good 10-year gun, whether kids use it
you
or
don't have to spend a
not.
whole lot of money to get a good gun.
No. And he told me to watch the gun word, and he's dropped it more than
Shit.
I have.
Oh,
Gun,
wow.
gun, 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 gun.
I think that's the first time I said it.
No,
I
you
think-
said it quite a
this
few.
one's gonna be fun to edit.
I've noticed that like Zulu, when they do their podcast, they mention it all the time. Like they don't. It's just
That's
within.
because
it's
they
within,
wait 10 minutes of the
I
video.
was like
Alright,
within
well.
the first 10 minutes. You
So
have
now
to
we can
bleep
say
everything.
we can say anything we want, like you mother.
Just say it. I don't
Yeah,
care.
motherfuckers.
I'm not editing it, so
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
just show up and.
Trevor's
Die.
religious, so this one's for you, Trevor.
See, I have to edit it, but I ain't edited it out. So
Well, no, you
Okay.
still gotta finish his in bloops.
yeah, next week.
The one where they're trying to build that gun.
No,
No.
Oh,
No,
thank
not
God.
I had to wait. for more parts to come in. It's all in now, so I just gotta wait for Blooper to have some time to come out.
We were not to be in
Call
another
your hit,
state.
bitch.
I think we should do the.
What was that?
My knuckles.
I thought he grabbed his neck and just did that. I'm like, dude, you good?
And I'm not at 100% yet. No, I
Good
think
Lord.
we
Recouping
definitely.
from that ass blast, and you got
after
yesterday.
we're done filming, we'll have to tell you about this video we want to do.
Oh,
no,
Lord.
I brainstormed. I think we need to do that before we
Am
do
I
that
aware of
one.
this video?
Yes, the one where we go to
JJ's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
JJ's,
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We'll tell
We
you
probably
about
should end it so
Might have
because
to
Caleb's got to leave here soon.
Yeah, what time?
What time is it?
5:40.
5:40.
Oh, okay.
Might have to cut Blooper out of it if we can't get a.
Just bring Caleb
group
with us. That'll be fun.
Yeah, there we go.
You
Just
got a
let me know
suit?
when.
You got a suit coat? You got a shirt and tie?
Yeah.
Like, okay. Got sunglasses?
Yeah.
Like all black sunglasses?
Yeah.
We might be able to make this work.
Make it work. We'll do it.
What are we doing?
And if Blooper
Alright,
can't
well,
come, we'll
hurry
just
up,
do
cut
three.
All right,
Yeah.
thanks for joining the G2 podcast. Thank you for watching. Go follow Caleb
Yep.
at Caleb Tucker Airsoft. All the links will be in the description, and there'll probably be a pop-up on screen somewhere. Yeah, go follow him and congratulate him on all his 50,000 subscribers or whereabout.
Fuck, I gotta put this shit in the description now?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
Why'd you tell me to?
I got it in my eye.
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah.
Keep rinsing it. Andrew said to just keep rinsing it. Well, wait. Watch the video.
I already did.
Okay.
Oh. Put way too much on it.
Is that the hardest one?
No.
I don't like truffle.
Oh.
Oh my, I'm dying. This is all being recorded right now too. Fuck. Oh.
I can hear everything.
I did that intentionally. This is the dumbest idea ever. I wasn't even gonna be on this. I can't even talk right now. I'm not doing that last one. I'll be a title of pussy my entire life. I'm not fucking doing that one. I'm glad you said something after I put it in my eye. Oh God.
Well, I didn't think you were that stupid enough to do that.
I couldn't think straight. Somebody's got sandpaper and toothpicks in my tongue right now. Fuck Satan, bro. And it keeps coming back too. Yeah.
Which one was it?
Uh,
Oh my god, you look awful.
the Mad Dog. But you saw how much I actually put. And then I touched my eye.
You look like you're
I feel like I'm dying, bro.
Hey, you're gonna remember this one when you're in Syria.
Dude, I'm feeling my Hesco I'm out, bro. Oh. Oh my God, this sucks. You didn't do any?
I did the few of them. I'm good.
Hoorah.
I'm really great with a pussy for touching that Mad Dog. I've had it before.
Oh, I put way too much on that. Woo! Well, I'm gonna get my recorded piss real quick. Where's my hat? I'm not going up there without my hat. Hey, but I'm not even gonna kiss you because it's all on my mouth still. Oh, that was rough. Where are these cookies at? I want to try a cookie. Can I have one?
Yeah. Have as many as you want.
I'll eat all of them. Don't tell me that. Fuck you.
I was coming down here to check on you. Are you going to like, you have to give them this
from anywhere that you shouldn't, like Timu or all those. Do not buy iPro from any of those.